Hello everyone, we are here at Hakki Specialty Coffee and today we will be conducting an interview with a marketing professional and two consumers. So before we start, let us first go inside Hakki Specialty Coffee. So good day everyone. So today we will be conducting an interview with a marketing professional and two consumers. So for our marketing professional, Ms. Shekinah Crisostomo. She graduated at Mapua Malayan Colleges Laguna last 2022 under BS Entrepreneurship. She is currently the regional manager of Crisostomo's refreshments in the entire province of Laguna. So Ms. Kaina, are you ready na po?
Yes, Apo.
Okay. So, for the first question, what is the role of research in identifying and knowing the consumer's behavior?
The role of research actually is very important siya. Kumbaga, it would be like your manual when it comes to knowing your consumer behavior. Kasi yung research, that's where you will really thoroughly study or conduct surveys or conduct mga iba't iba pang techniques so that you would know yung consumer behavior or kung ano yung mga buying patterns like that ng mga consumer mo. So it is one of the many ways that you can identify or study actually yung consumer behavior. And yun nga, katulad ng sabi ko, it's like your manual. So ito yung magiging basis ninyo when it comes to the consumer behavior. So dito nyo makikita ano ba yung ugali niya when it comes to buying, to spending, ano ba yung income class niya, kaya niya bang bilhin yung product, kaya niya bang i-avail yung service. So it's basically like your manual niya.
Yes. So, from that, with that na being said na Ms. Kaina, it would define many factors and variables. No?
Right.
And kanina po, yung purchasing power, nabanggit niyo nga rin po. No? So, in terms of that, so nabanggit yung purchasing power. So, does purchasing power affect the consumer's behavior?
Yeah, definitely. Kasi the more a consumer have a purchasing power, kung mas mataas yung purchasing power niya, iba yung magiging behavior niya, of course. Kasi mas marami siyang ma-avail na products or ma-avail na service, na bibiling products. So, kumbaga, dahil nga mas malakas yung spending power niya, mas kaya niyang bilhin yung products, mas kaya niya mag-avail ng service. So yes, it actually affects yung behavior niya when it comes to spending, when it comes to buying.
Malaki talaga yung agwat nung gap, no, nung from the low cost and the high cost naman.
Correct. Kasi syempre, if mababa yung purchasing power niya, the tendency of the consumer is unahin yung mga pangangailangan nila.
Yes.
So it would be more on their basic necessities like electricity or water. Mas ganon. Hindi siya more on the wants.
Yes. So, mas maganda yung kabito sa needs kaysa sa wants.
Actually, when it comes to parang sa product, you really have to know what your consumers need more than what they want.
Yes.
So, wants is okay. But if you want to develop a product, I don't know if it's in line pa with the interview, but if you want to develop a product, you have to see what they need.
Yes.
Because that is how also you could study yung magiging behavior nila when it comes to buying. Kasi the more that a consumer needs your product, the more that they will avail it. Or the more that they need your service, the more that they will require your service to use. Parang gano'n. Parang kung kailangan nila yung product, kailangan nila yung service, mas lalo sila mag-a-avail nun. Lalo nilang gagastosan para doon.
Kasi in addition, yung ano talaga, no? Ang everyday needs kasi is yung priorities rather than the luxuries.
So, consumers with a low buying power, purchasing power, most likely will just really focus doon sa mga needs nila. Because, of course, kailangan muna kasing ma-meet yung needs.
Yes, that's correct.
So, if you study yung kay Maslow, yung
hierarchy of needs.
Yeah, yung kay Maslow, yung triangle, nakikita mo din yung basic needs is yung pinakamalawak. Because yun yung unahin ng mga tao na may lower purchasing power. So the ones that merong mas mataas na purchasing power, makakaakyat sila doon ng kahit paunti-unti doon sa triangle.
Dito
So
kasi-
it really affects yung purchasing power.
Opo. Dito kasi sa Philippines, no, considering in today's contemporary world, yung cost of living talagang mataas.
Yeah, oo, correct. So if you would see, that's why businesses, yung iba, they're really adapting to the purchasing power ng Pilipinas.
Yes.
Like they would sell coffee sometimes for 39 pesos lang or for 20 pesos lang because alam nila mababa yung purchasing power ng ibang Pilipino. So they make their products more affordable for them. Kasi nakita nga nila yung behavior nung consumers nila. Kung ano lang yung kaya. Kasi minsan, kapag makabayad ka na ng bills, ang matitira na lang sa'yo, ano na lang, parang konti na lang. So hindi na sila para bumili ng coffee na tig 200 pesos. But they still want to have coffee. So in the attempt ng mga businesses to meet yung mga low income or let's say yung mga medyo mababa yung purchasing power, in their attempt to serve that market as well, nag-offer sila ng mga low cost na products.
So,
Like,
they have the option, no, wherein pwede ka mamili within, ayoko naman sabing bare minimum, pero they have their option in terms of bare minimum and the premium. Diba?
yes, oo, correct. If you put it out, may ganun.
So, for question number 2, no, what are the things to consider to create a more effective advertisement?
So when it comes to advertisement kasi, it would really depend on who are you targeting. So kung sino yung target market mo, it would only be effective if it's tailored doon sa target market
And their
mo.
focus.
Oo, kasi mamaya, ang target market mo is class A, and then ang advertisement mo,
For the lower class.
oo, yung mas parang focus sa masa, it won't work. It's not effective kasi it's not meeting
Their
yung
perceptions.
standard, kumbaga,
Yes,
nung mga nasa higher income, and vice versa. If, for example, ang market mo or ang market mo is an affordable product or an affordable service, and then yung advertisement mo medyo pang class A, medyo nakikita mamahalin yung setup, ganyan, it's not effective kasi it won't, it's not right to the target market. Kasi again, it all leads down to your target market. Sino ba yung tina-target ninyo? And an ad would be effective if it's tailored sa target market mo. And of course, if it's bringing in results. For example, if you want your advertisement na mag-increase yung brand awareness through your advertisement. So if your ad is not bringing in the results that you want, ang ginawa mo yung ad na to, so para magkaroon ka ng brand awareness. And then upon your study, hindi naman pala na-aware yung mga consumer mo sa brand mo. Parang hindi nila ganung na-appreciate yung ad. It means hindi siya effective because it's not bringing in the results. So it also has to bring in the results that you want. So if this ad, ang goal niya is, let's say, para magkaroon ng brand recall, and then hindi nakakaroon ng brand recall yung target mo, it's not effective because it's not bringing in the results. So you have to recalibrate your strategy, you have to recalibrate your ad. So, but again, yung question kasi, di ba, anong factors ng effective advertisement? Napakadami kasi in creating an advertisement, there's so much that goes into it. Hindi lang siya yung basta i-ano mo lang siya.
Yung talagang makagawa
Makagawa ka na lang ng ad. Parang when we did an advertisement before, for again, nung nag-research na kami, it's for Dollar Remedios. So yung advertisement namin, every detail is important. Even the color, even the font, even yung mga icons na ginagamit namin sa advertisement, it's important.
Everything should be in line.
Everything should be, there's a term nun it has to be interconnected.
Yes.
And medyo matrabaho siya actually kasi ang daming kino-consider na bagay. Again, even the icons kino-consider namin.
There's a lot
kasi,
of options kasi.
Oo, kasi ang target, katulad nun, ang target kasi namin is male and female. So hindi kami pwedeng gumamit ng icon na lalaki lang.
Yes.
So it has to be more on the gender-neutral icons. Kasi target din namin mga babae. So pag lalaki yung ginamit namin, we could give the impression na baka pang lalaki lang yung yung product. When in fact, it's not. And we're also marketing it to women. So, ayun, even the ad is important, even the color is important. Where you place the ad is important also. Yung iba kasi parang, gusto ko TV advertisement without knowing na who is your target pa. Mamaya yung target mo hindi pala nanonood ng TV. So, it's not effective na kasi hindi na niya nami-meet yung target market. Parang it's not accessible to the target market anymore. So, katulad ka sa Lala Remedios, we did radio advertisement kasi ang target market namin doon is mga working class. The minimum wage earners up to, I think if my memory serves right, more on middle management. And most of them nagko-commute. And most of the terminals na nakikita namin around Laguna, may mga nagti-play na radyo. So, if we want our advertisement to be effective and if we want it to reach them, we have to put it on the right channel. And so, napansin nga namin maraming mga nagko-commute na minimum wage earners and then yung iba ding mga middle management, nagko-commute din sila. So, ang ginawa namin, we did a radio ad and then ipi-play yon sa mga terminals. So, the working class could hear yung advertisement and also naglagay kami sa mga sasakyan. Pero alam mo yung sa mga bus,
Yes po.
sa likod, ayun. Meron kami doon, also sa mga handles, nagawa kami noon ng mga handle ng jeep or bus, na nakalagay Lola Remedios, nakaganon siya. Because our target is the minimum wage earners
Yes.
and also yung mga middle management, which is most of them, we found out, nagko-commute.
More on public transportation.
Oo, more public transport. Kasi, if, nilagay lang namin siya sa flyer, ano naman nila yung flyer? Diba? It's not gonna work. It's not gonna meet our target audience where they are.
Yes. Tsaka minsan kasi walang natanggap ng flyers eh.
Oo.
Nilidisregard.
So, I think to answer the question in a brief way, it all depends on who your target market is. And then from there, you develop an ad that would meet them na alam mong tailored sa kanila. Kung saan yung accessible sa kanila, saan nakikita, saan nila maririnig.
Yes.
So, ayun.
So, a follow-up question, ma'am. No? So, catching the interest and knowing the preferences of your target market or target consumers is really a factor when it comes to having an effective advertisement. So, do you agree with that, ma'am?
Yes, oo naman. Yun nga yung purpose ng ad,
Yes.
to get their attention. And also, I don't have a better word, but to bombard them
Yes.
with what you're offering. Kasi, consumers, pag minsan kasi lagi nilang nakikita, lagi nilang naririnig yung isang product, isang
Para
service.
tumatatak sa isip nila yun.
Oo. In a way, naaalala nila. They can associate, halimbawa, yung, let's say, yung Jollibee, na-associate nila siya sa bonding ng family. Kasi lagi nilang nakikita sa TV advertisement
Hindi yung pinoportray
na
kasi.
family yung nandun sa Jollibee.
Yun na lagi pinoportray.
Oo. So, pag may family bonding, ano kakainin natin? Ay, Jollibee. Kasi they associate Jollibee in a setting of a family bonding. So, yung kaya pansin nyo lahat ng advertisement ng Jollibee, nung nakakaraan, kung hindi man ngayon, but nung nakakaraan, it's more really on the family.
Yes.
Palaging may nanay, may tatay, may anak. So, ayun. Kasi, ang goal ni Jollibee is to target families. So, ayun. So, yun sa advertisement. That's how you create a great advertisement.
So, for question number 3, ma'am, no, what are the factors you think that helps the consumer to recall a particular product or business?
Ayun. Again, there's no one answer to that. Napakadaming paraan for a business to have a brand recall. But generally speaking, not saying all, but in general, people tend to remember a product or a service that is unique or something that meets their needs or something also na merong personalized experience.
Of course.
Or I call that kasi yung good overall experience. So they tend to remember or they tend to recall, oo. So again, with doing business, it's not just about you serving the product. It's the overall experience ng consumers mo. So they tend to recall services or products that they have good experiences with, and also the bad. So mas maganda syempre yung good na lang.
Of course.
'Di ba? So they tend to recall yung mga ganon. When it comes to uniqueness, if your product is unique, syempre, matatandaan ka ng tao. I can't think of a unique product, but sample natin si Hola na lang.
Yes po.
Total, hindi naman ako nag-work.
Yes.
People tend to remember Hola kasi kakaiba siya. Ensaymada siya na may feeling sa loob.
Yes.
Kasi ang ensaymada, it's just plain bread na may cheese sa taas.
Wala kasi may innovation eh.
Yeah, yung Hola kasi, they offered a unique product.
Yes.
Yung ensaymada, nilagyan nila ng feeling sa loob.
Which is yung cream cheese.
Which is, marami actually.
Marami rin.
May cream cheese, may cheesecake, and everything. So, parang natumatak yun. Ay, unique yung ensaymada nila, may palaman. Kasi yung ensaymada na bibili ko, ano lang,
Plain
cheese lang. Ito may palaman sa loob. It's unique. So, people tend to recall that product. Or they have a unique advertisement as well. Si RC Cola.
RC Cola.
I think you know their,
Yes.
their advertisements, TV advertisement. Maguguluhan ka sa advertisement nila, but in some way, it's unique. So, people remember that. So, kapag nakita nila yung ad ng RC, naalala nila yung RC. Or kapag nakita nila yung RC, naalala nila yung ad. Kasi it's unique. Though RC is already a household brand naman, but
Kilala na rin.
kilala na rin siya actually kasi, syempre, pangmasa kasi siya.
Yes po.
But, alam mo yun, they tend to remember products or services that may unique aspect dun sa kanila. It's either in their marketing campaigns or in their product na rin talaga. Or in the experience that they provide. I think sa experience naman, ang example would be Shinagawa. I don't know if you're familiar with Shinagawa.
I'm not really familiar with that.
Shinagawa, LASIK specialists. And meron din silang mga aesthetics clinic. Ang nangyari naman doon, they offer really high-class customer experience. As in, pagpasok mo hanggang paglabas mo, asikaso ka, gold standard. So, consumers tend to recall the good experience that they have. And then, they would communicate that with other people na rin. Parang, uy, nagpunta ako dito sa Shinagawa. Ang ganda nung experience ko dito.
Baga kasi satisfy sila, so they become also advocates. Diba?
Yes,
Parang
and then,
word of mouth.
so with that recall, nare-recall nila yung magandang experience nila. They tell it to other people. And then kahit yung ibang tao na hindi naman nila talaga na-experience, yung na-experience yung nag-share sa kanila, there's something in their mind na kapag pumunta ako dito sa Shinagawa, kasi hindi nala ko ng maayos, it's gonna be a good experience. So even if they didn't experience the service firsthand, it creates parang something in their minds na parang ay gold standard yun. Nare-recall nila kapag sinabing good service, paalala nila yung product, paalala nila yung service, or Shinagawa, good service, mga ganon. So that's one of the few ways kung paano magkaroon ng brand recall, actually. Yung uniqueness yung ino-offer mo.
Tsaka ma'am, ito, add ko lang po. No? So, kanina nabanggit po yung customer satisfaction, like overall experience. So, with that, no, minsan kasi nagkakaroon ng repeat purchases when they are really satisfied with your product or service.
Correct.
So, dito po ma'am, reputation, performance, and quality. Do you think that this is really a factor when it comes to brand recall?
Sorry ulit.
Yung reputation po, performance.
Reputation ng product.
Brand reputation, brand performance, and brand quality.
Of course, oo. Kasi yung mga nabanggit mo, I think they are the ones na tatatak doon sa consumer eh. Like, halimbawa, Shinagawa. Yung marketing kasi ni Shinagawa, sinasabi niya, number 1 siyang LASIK clinic sa Pilipinas. So, their brand reputation is top standard. Because gold standard sila when it comes to that. So, marirecall sila na parang, ito pala, number 1 pala siya. So, maganda. Diba yung, again, reputation.
Brand reputation, brand performance, and brand quality.
Yun. So, yung mga yun, syempre, alam nila kapag gold standard, parang, quality yung service. Diba? May mga ganun silang naiisip. Si Makuha Malayan, ang marketing niya before, number 1 private school in Calabarzon. So, I don't know if you heard that. Pero, naging kasi namin yun. Parang,
Yung parang trademark.
Parang naging trademark siya. But I don't know if they're using that ngayon.
Until
But
now.
di ko sure eh. But before, nung time ko doon, they're using that. Na #1 private school in Calabarzon. So yung reputation niya is there already. So people would recall, na kapag sinabi nila na ano yung #1 private school in Calabarzon, alam nila, it's Makuha Malaya.
Makuha Malaya.
Because the reputation is there already. And of course, yung quality, ayun, it affects also siya.
So, ma'am, for question number 4, what are the things you consider in creating an effective marketing strategy?
Factors. Actually, marami din siya. But to make it more simple, it's again your target market. Like, yung kailangan mo kasi consider yung target market mo. So, it would only be effective if it's tailored to your target market.
Yes.
What they want, what they need, what they want to see, what they want to hear, what products they want, what services they want, or what they need. So, syempre, kailangan mo rin aralin yung buying patterns. So, that would also make, so, syempre, when you do marketing strategy, correct, di ba, marketing strategy?
Yes po, ma'am, marketing strategy.
Effective marketing strategy. So, you have to know their buying patterns as well. So, yun nga, katulad nung sa first question, syempre, aaralin mo yung behavior and their buying patterns. So, doon naman sa strategy, you have to know who your target market is. And then from there, you make strategies. So, kung ang target market mo, again, example ko yung Lalaremechos, is the working class. Lahat dapat ng strategy mo would be toward the marketing class, the working class. So, if it's, kapag yung strategy mo nag-divert to, let's say, naging ano na siya, social class A na, mga CEO na yung naging target, hindi na siya effective because it's not serving, again, your target market. So, yung factors ng pagkakaroon ng effective marketing strategy all leads up to who your target market is. And ano yung gagawin nyo para ma-serve nyo yung market. Katulad nga doon sa Lola Remedios, kasi we found out na hindi na siya papansinin ng mga class A. So, yung marketing strategy namin really just focuses on them. Yung product strategy namin, actually, the product is perfect already. Hindi na namin pinakailangan. Yung price is affordable. Siguro wala pang 20 pesos yun.
Yes.
Yung time na yun, wala pang 20 pesos sa grocery. But I think kapag sa convenience store, nasa 20 plus. Pero hindi siya lalagpas ng 30 pesos nung time na yun. So, yun, yung product strategy, yung pricing, yung promotions, yung 4-piece, it's all directed to the target market. So, that's how you create a effective strategy. If it's meeting or if it's serving your target market.
So, in line with the marketing strategy, it is the product positioning and market segmentation.
Correct. Kasama yun dun.
So, for question number 5, how do you conduct market segmentation?
Kasi marami ding ways actually. But, for micro, small businesses, I think observation would be enough.
Observation.
Parang, pasara-sari store ka lang naman eh. So, observation mo na lang yun. Kung paano mo ito-target yung market mo. Parang, maglagay ka ng, sari-sari store sa malapit sa mga bahayan. So, ayun. And then, i-segment mo yung mga nanay. So, sila yung target mo. But, mga micro small, they don't really do marketing so much. Kasi, ang katulad sari-sari store lang naman. So, they could do with the observation. But if you want a more detailed market segmentation, you have to do various strategies. And one of those is yung using the demographics, yung geographic, psychographical, and behavioral. Actually, hindi yung ginagamit namin before, nung nagsisegment kami ng market. So, we just really identify kung sino yung target namin, saan sila, bakit sila yung tina-target namin, and how could we target them. So, it's the demographics, the who, the geographics, the where, the psychographics is the why, and then the behavioral is the how. So that's how you segment your market. Kasi from there, malalaman mo na yung income class nila, what are their status, estudyante ba sila, nagtatrabaho ba sila, nanay, tatay ba sila, yung age nila, income status nila, yung purchasing power nila. And then from there, you would also know saan ba sila. Because again, if you're having a business, marketing-wise, maganda kung maganda yung location mo. So, saan mo gagawing available yung product mo or services mo. So, that's the demographic, the geographic. And then, of course, yung attitudes nila towards the product. Kung let's say yung lifestyle ba, yung lifestyle nila and also their spending, how they spend their money, and yung paano sila nagko-consume ng products or services. So if you know those, okay na yan. You could create a market segment that is appropriate dun sa market mong product or services. So, marami pa actually. Meron pa ngang mga segmentation na ang focus lang is, yung technology na ginagamit nila and how they use it, yung usage ng technology. So marami pa. May mga nag-emerge pang ways on how a business could segment their market. But for the most businesses, yun yung basic four na ginagamit. Yung behavioral, psychographical, demographics, and geographic.
So for the last question, ma'am, no? What are the factors to consider in selecting the target market?
Kami before, nung nag-targeting kami, so we are done now with the market segmentation. And then the target market na, ito na yung highlight talaga. Kasi everything would really be about your target market.
Yes.
So doon ka magbe-base sa lahat ng gagawin mo. So nung namimili kami, we chose the segment na alam namin na magpo-profit kami ng mas malaki. And also, kung saan yung segment na mamimit yung mga sinet namin na marketing objectives. Kasi when you do research, syempre, may objectives siya. You have your marketing objectives na. So, we chose the segment na alam namin na pinaka-mamimit yung marketing objectives namin. For instance, ng Lola Remedios, nung nag-research kami, we found out na we could sell Lola Remedios to students, college students in particular. So, kasama dun sila sa sa segment namin. Nung nagsasegment kami, kasama sila. But nung namili kami ng target market, parang we opted to choose the segment na alam namin na mas bibili. So it's the working class. Kaya yung focus namin really is on the working class. Kasi alam namin, sila yung mas madalas yung frequency ng pagbili and willing silang gumastos para doon. But again, when we create a strategy, though it's tailored really and customized for the working class, may mga ads kami or may mga ginawa kaming promotional strategies like yung TV ad, sample TV ad lang naman, proposed TV ad na may student, just so they would know somehow na we could still serve them. But they're not the focus. Ang focus lang namin talaga is the working class. Dun sa particular research namin. So, yun yung factors na kinonsider namin. Sino ba yung segment doon sa segmentation na ginawa namin na pinaka-bibili at pinaka-makakamit or pinaka-ma-achieve namin yung gusto naming marketing results. So, ayun.
So anything you want to add up, Miss Kaina?
Where? Particular?
Your overall,
Okay. Yung,
thoughts. Anything, ma'am, that you want to add, that would be helpful for us.
kasi medyo malawak kasi yung topic. And when you say research kasi, ang dami niyang saklaw. So, you have to research about your customer behavior and then meron ding research about the strategies. So, I think, dahil business ad students kayo and you're taking up a marketing course, most likely, hindi nyo talaga may iwasan yung marketing because it's one of the really essential business functions. I think it's important that you realize how important marketing is sa isang negosyo. Yung ibang businesses kasi I observed, they don't put so much effort into their marketing. Wala siyang budget, wala siyang tao. Meron man isa na dalawa. Though it's not bad. It's not bad. Siyempre, they have to prioritize operations pa rin. But I think where other businesses fail to realize is that the marketing is somehow the lifeblood of the business. Hindi mo siya pwedeng tanggalin sa negosyo mo. Because, lalo na kung nag-start ka lang. Like in my case, I'm an entrepreneur. So, very important sa akin yung marketing and also researching on my consumers' behavior because that is where I would build up the strategies. And that is how also I could parang transform this marketing leads to sales. Kasi the goal of the business is to have sales. Diba? Kumita, to have profit. So if you don't have a marketing strategy or a marketing plan or a marketing research about your consumer's behavior, you won't know. You have no idea kung paano mo i-market yung product mo. Paano mo i-market yung service na meron ka. And then your goal is to have sales. Kaya lang, paano nga maabot yung consumers mo if you don't have a marketing research? And if you don't know who your audience is, kahit gaano pa ka-polished yung strategy mo on your marketing strategy, kahit gaano pa yan ka-polished, if you don't know who your consumers are, if you don't know their behavior, it won't work. So everything has to be in line with each other. Kumbaga dapat it's connected. Talagang dapat it agrees with each other. Hindi dapat nagka-contradict. Kasi minsan ganun nga. It's nanggaganda ng strategies, but it fails. Because they're not serving the right target market. Or they don't know the behavior of their target market. Hindi nila alam yung consumer behavior ba nung kanilang tina-target. So, when it comes to sa research naman, again, it's like your manual. It would be like your manual in creating an effective strategy. So, when you guys become professionals, I don't know kung sino yung mapupunta sa inyo sa marketing. But, I think baka kasi hindi pa masyadong na-appreciate yung mga ganito. But, when you're in marketing, ako kasi medyo sabi ko nga, hindi naman kasi ako talaga sa marketing. But I know how important it is sa business. Kasi nga, I'm an entrep. And I know napakahalaga that you have a streamlined strategy. Because if you don't have, pakalat-kalat lang yung marketing efforts mo, wala kang research, wala kang plano, hindi mo kilala yung target market mo, or you don't know consumers' behavior, magkakalat lang yung marketing mo. And it's a waste of time, it's a waste of efforts, and it's a waste of resources. So, ayun, very important yung marketing research. And I hope when you become professionals, you would use the knowledge that you have in school para makatulong na sa mga marketing efforts naman ng tatrabahuhan nyo. And kung magiging entrepreneurs kayo in the future, I hope you would parang apply the knowledge that you have to make a really effective and compelling na marketing research.
Well, that sums up our interview, Ms. Kaina. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So, good day, everyone. So today we will be conducting an interview with a marketing professional and two consumers. So for our consumer, Mr. Virgilio Delos Santos. Sir.
Hello. Hello, Mix. Good morning.
Good morning. So, sir, are you ready now?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's start.
Let's go. So, what do you consider in buying a certain product or choosing the right service?
If it's personal, it's quality, and then the next would be cost.
Cost.
If it's for the other things like the generic products, I would usually go for the medium level.
Medium level.
Yeah.
So, with that being considered, sir, cost, we know that the cost of living in today's society or in today's contemporary world is very high.
Yeah.
So, how do you balance it, sir? So, kumbaga, yung needs and wants nyo, sir, with the price in consideration, paano nyo po siya binabalance, sir?
Yeah, that's why quality is very important.
Yes.
If you want a personal, for example, a car, you would want it to be quality, so it would last you for
How many years?
10
no?
years without.
5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
That's the span of the car.
So the peace of mind is very important.
Yes. Para iba kasi yung iniisip natin eh. Kasi if we know that there's liabilities, no, parang iniisip natin na, ano ba ang unahin ko, yung liabilities ba muna or assets?
Yeah.
And with that being considered, sir, sabi niyo kasi kanina is cost. So, do you prefer na kapag mas mataas yung value, mas maganda rin yung nabibigay sa inyong services or yung satisfaction sa inyo, sir?
It's normal like that because brands are really goes all through the years.
Yes.
Like for example, pwede magbanggit ng brand.
Yes, sir. Pwede naman.
For example, you've known Land Rover.
Yes, sir. Just like our car.
Yeah. So it's known for its quality, value, durability, features, and everything. So the cost speaks for the.
So the very bottom line of that, sir, is yung kapag sinabing more costly is parang more on luxury. No? Do you agree with that, sir?
Yeah. Cost is luxury.
Yes. So for the second question, sir, what are the factors you consider in an advertisement for them to get your attention?
The wow factor.
Wow factor.
Especially today, people are busy. So if you cannot get their attention in a certain period of time, so it's very hard to sell them the product.
Of course, di ba? Dapat kasi you will consider the efficiency and effectiveness of your advertisement.
Correct.
Kasi kapag hindi natin makukuha attention ng target customers natin, paano tayo makakabenta if they are not interested on knowing what your advertisement is? Diba?
Yes, correct.
So,
agree.
yes. So, dapat andun yung parang interested, di ba? Yung makita mo pa lang, okay to, gusto ko to. Papanoorin ko to.
Yeah, interest is number one. Because if you cannot get their interest for the first 1, 2, 3 seconds,
wala na. Diba? Kaya nga meron tayo minsan skip ad eh, diba?
Yeah.
Just like you said earlier sa akin, no conversation natin before we start, no?
Ako,
I am skip ad. Yes. Kaya there's always an option.
Yes.
So kung gusto mo naman, so you will not skip. No? You will watch the entire span of that advertisement.
Yeah. If it gets your attention, you will watch it.
Then kapag di ba, always click the link kapag you want it, di ba?
Yes.
Just like in TikTok, yung mga affiliates. If meron silang laging advertisement doon, then there's a yellow basket. So sasabi nila, just click the yellow basket if you're interested, di ba? Parang gano'n.
They get money for that.
Yes. So sir, for question number 3, how can you easily recall a particular product or brand? And what do you think are the factors that helps you recall a particular product?
Brand recall.
Yes.
Normally, it depends on the interest.
Interest pa rin.
Yeah. That's why markets are segmented and labeled, and there are certain markets for youth, for millennials, for adults, senior citizens.
That is why some brands, they offer particular products. For example, these are for kids, this is for adults, this is for seniors, di ba po?
Yes.
And also, can you consider, sir, no, kapag sinabi kasing recall a particular product, does the performance of the product really is a basis for your recall of the product? The performance of the product or yung yung binibigay sa yung value ng product.
The performance of the product, usually, I call that retaining. So, when you have a product that satisfies you the most, you normally
make repeat purchases.
Yeah, so retaining. So, you retain that like for the product, and you go ahead and buy it.
So, kumbaga po, pag nag-recall kayo and retain, no, doon yung pumapasok yung kailan po pumapasok yung sense of need niya, sir? From that recallment of that product, yung pag na-recall niyo yung product, or yung sense of yung need niyo po, when siya napasok?
Normally, pagka yung recall, like for a particular instance na may need ka,
okay,
or may gusto kang i-build or anything, you know that that brand carries it or that brand offers it. So, it gives you that quick thinking that you can go to this brand.
Kumbaga, sir, andun na kasi yung brand reputation di ba?
Yes,
yung parang, okay, itong brand na to, this offers the best. So, I want this. And I want this, so I would get this. Parang ganun din, sir.
Yes.
Okay. So, in terms of what are some of the factors, no, sir, in terms of recalling a certain product or service wherein, kumbaga, nag-arise na po yung need nyo. So, I need this. So, what are the factors you consider?
Almost the same with the first question. Quality.
Quality.
Because quality costs and it lasts you for a long time.
So with that, sir, being said, ando na rin po ba yung parang yung term na tinatangkilik niyo siya? Wherein kapag yung tinatangkilik siya ng halos lahat, parang sige, I will go for this.
Oh, bali parang
Spread of word, no?
tsaka siya na yung representative ng product.
Parang mass, no? For the mass.
Oh, for example,
Pangkalahatan.
Xerox. Xerox is a brand na kahit na hindi Xerox pa rin yung tawag niya. Colgate.
Colgate.
Sometimes,
No,
may bumibiling bata.
Yes.
Sabi niya, Colgate po.
Yes.
Pero binigyan mo ng Colgate, sabi niya, hindi po ito.
Happy. Parang
Happy, yun pala yung gusto niya.
Ganun yan. Okay, so for question number 4, sir, what are the factors that influence your decision-making process when buying a certain product? So, decision-making naman po, sir.
First of all, need.
Yes.
Need.
Because your need is your priority.
Yes. For that particular moment that you are in that store, bakit ka ba pupunta dun sa store? Because you need something.
Yes.
So, after your need, you consider
Your wants and desires.
and cost, quality,
Of
everything.
course,
So,
cost.
if a factor ko na yun.
So, sir, lagi natin nababanggit yung cost. Sa tingin niyo, sir, malaking factor din po ba yung cost when buying something? Wherein, halimbawa, yung capacity nyo in buying a certain product, if the product is very high cost, minsan nag-aarap ba kayo ng alternative wherein kahit sabihin natin na hindi naman siya ganun ka-quality, basta yung cost is okay. So, do you consider in buying that product, sir?
Yes, I consider that, especially, sabi ko nga kanina, if it's not your personal accessories or yung pwede naman, kumbaga, medyo-medyo lang. So, you can consider yung mga mid-range
Mid-range.
or if it's parang generic or something, if you know that it has the same efficiency, sometimes I go for it.
But you don't settle for the bare minimum, sir?
Depends on the need.
Depends. Okay.
Depends on the need. Sabi ko nga sa'yo kanina, pag personal items na gusto ko mag-last sa akin, I go for the highest.
But those instances, parang very minimal lang mangyari yan, sir.
Oo, very minimal lang yun. Kasi nga, gusto mo mag-last ng mga 5 years, sabihin natin. You want to watch to last for 5 years. So, you're not, wala yung intention mo na bumili within that 5 years span. Parang gano'n.
Okay. Because you always settle for what you buy, no? Last purchase, na parang ganun po.
Oo.
Okay, so for question number 5, sir, how does the salesperson affect your buying behavior? And why is it customer experience matter when deciding to buy a product?
Customer relationship
Is important.
is important.
Yes.
It's the first thing. Pagka pumunta ka sa isang shop and walang nag-assist sa'yo or may nag-assist sa'yo pero
Parang ayaw. Parang labag sa loob, no?
Oo.
Minsan kasi may ganung instances parang masungit.
Oo,
Pangit
so-
ng yung vibes niya.
yung rapport, very important. Pag pumasok siya sa loob, pag pumasok ka sa loob as a consumer,
You should
kailangan-
always feel the parang welcome ka.
Yes. Welcoming yung place. Maganda yung approach sa'yo.
Of course, that is important.
And they can build rapport easily.
Yes.
So they can get what you want and sell you the best product that
Yes.
fits what you want.
Minsan kasi, sir, meron kasi instances na pag pumasok kasi yung shop, parang dinidisregard ka eh. And there's a lot of factors.
Yes.
Minsan kasi, from your personality, pag pumasok ka, sabihin, ay, parang hindi naman bibili to. Parang may ganun kasi instances, di ba minsan, sir?
Especially if you're not wearing a branded shirt
Of
or
course.
naka-shorts ka lang or mga ganun. Sometimes, tinitingnan na nila, nadjudge na nila agad pagpasok pa lang. Pero that's That's not good.
Do you consider it as discrimination?
Yeah, actually, I
Yes.
consider it discrimination kasi what about yung mga tao na wala namang ano talaga?
Yes. Pero willing naman talaga, no?
Oh, they have the money saved for it, di ba?
Minsan kasi may nangyayaring instances na kung saan, let's say, wala nang time para makapag-ayos.
Yes,
Or
yes.
kahit yung simple lang damit,
Oh,
not knowing na may pera naman, pero pagpasok niya sa store, syempre ang uunahin yung mga fancy-looking individuals,
Correct,
di ba? So,
So,
parang ang
rapport.
laking ano, no?
Rapport is very important.
Yes. But in terms of the salesperson, sir, yung paglapit nila sa'yo, does it really affect you, sir? Yung,
Yeah, yung approach.
in your personal experience, sir?
Yung approach,
Yes, the approach.
yeah, I'm into sales, so I treat my customer as king.
Yes, yes.
So first, I won't push my product. I will build the rapport as a baseline
Yes.
and
Build relationships
build
first.
the relationship first. Sabi nga nila, relationship sells. It close the deal. So you cannot sell a product abruptly na sabihin mo sa kanila na, sir, bilhin mo na to. Ganito tayo, bilhin mo na to.
Kumbaga
Pupush mo
talagang
sila.
hard selling na.
Yeah, hard
Being
selling. That's hard selling, correct.
Kasi may napanood ako, sir, sa The Office, yung series, no? Wherein, merong isang episode doon na merong important client, then, yung gusto nung kasama nung salesman is pumunta na agad sa sales. Pero yung isang salesman na si Michael Scott, ang ginawa niya is nag-build muna siya ng relationship. Talaga kinuha niya yung loob ng client. Wherein, pagdating sa end of the day, nagulat yung kasama ni Michael Scott na wherein napapayag niya agad. Wherein nagkaroon pa sila ng malaking sales. Diba?
Yeah,
So,
correct.
importante talaga yung relationship, no?
Yeah. Build your relationship. That's your foundation.
Yes. Because when a person trusts you, kumbaga lahat na sabihin mo sa kanya, okay eh.
Correct. Oh.
Mas makukuha mo yung loob niya.
Especially if you're selling products that are continually being used by the consumer. It's repeat sales. So if you have a repeat sales that you wanted every month to have that sales, repeat sales, you need to study their strategy, you need to build their rapport, you need to always ask them, is it okay? Is it okay?
Apo, andun yung feedback. No?
Yeah, feedback system.
Then yung, syempre, yung update. Kasi minsan kasi sir, pag nakabenta, parang dinidisregard na lang ng
Yes.
event.
Oo.
That is not right.
Oh, that's correct. Especially if you're selling yung mga continually used na products.
Kasi pinag-aralan din namin yan sa professional salesmanship namin eh, na once na yung isang consumer is bumili, dapat you should always keep in touch with them.
Yeah, correct.
So, para maging loyal sila sa'yo. Because the loyal customers become advocate. Parang nagiging ano na rin sila eh, parang sila na rin yung advertisement mo, di
Yeah,
ba?
correct. Oh.
So,
Ginagawa din namin yan. Once we sell the product, we start with the relationship.
yes.
My product will normally last for months before closing the deal.
Mhm.
So before closing the deal, you need to have that good rapport, kakain kayo sa labas, everything.
Yes, parang ano, di ba?
So pag na-close mo yung deal, it's not finished. So once na-delivered na yun, nandun ka, i-install yung product, tapos you need to have feedbacks.
Yes.
So yung mga feedbacks na yun, you need to answer.
Yes.
You need to resolve pag may mga problems.
And syempre, sir, considering the feedbacks, pag nag-review sila, meron po ba kayong mga review, tawag doon, parang reviews, no? Na sinishare sa iba, wherein nakakatulong talaga yung good reviews.
Yes. We put that on the website.
Website. Merong website kayo na provided.
Maganda yung feedbacks nila.
Pinopost niya.
Pinopost namin.
Yes. Kasi sir, isa rin yun sa mga factors na nakaka-affect sa buying behavior ng isang consumer, di ba?
Mm-hmm.
The good reviews.
Especially if the reviewer is a good reputation company.
Yes. It really affects the name and the brand.
Yeah.
Yes. So for the last question, sir, what platform do you usually use in searching a particular product or brand?
For personal things, yung app sa cellphone,
What kind of app, sir?
Shopee,
Shopee.
Lazada.
Yes, kasi sila yung parang, hindi naman masasabing trend, pero sila na kasi parang considered as new normal kasi eh.
Especially pagka convenience, minsan cost din.
Yes, kasi minsan yun yung virtual store versus the mortar, ano yung black and mortar ba yun? Sorry, yung mga basta yung physical store.
Physical store.
Physical stores versus the virtual stores.
But sometimes, especially kapag yung product is gusto mo yung quality talaga, you want to touch it before you buy it.
Yes.
So you go to the physical store.
Yes. Pero in terms of convenience, yung mga online stores kasi, like Shopee or Lazada, or even Facebook Marketplace, no? Facebook groups.
Yeah.
Where nagbebenta, no? Pwede, di ba? So,
Pwede, oh.
yun yung usually na ginagamit niya, sir, na yung mga ganong commonly. Okay, sir. So, anything you want to add up, sir, in our interview?
Wala na siguro. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So good day everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Maeryl Jalac and today I am here with Aubrey Delos Reyes, a consumer, currently working at Sirtex Elec Corp and also a student at Trimex Colleges, a second year college tourism management. So Miss Aubrey, our first question is, what do you consider in buying a certain product or choosing the right service?
The first I consider in purchasing a certain product is quality. Since as a consumer, mas tinitignan ko yung quality niya. And then yung price at yung mga reviews niya kung pasok ba siya sa standard na gusto kong mabili.
So yun, para din naman sa akin, ang kino-consider ko in terms of buying a product is yung price because I am more on practicality, but most of the time, nagiging impulsive buyer lang din ako. So for our second question, what are the factors you consider in an advertisement for them to get your attention?
Of course, nakakaget ng attention ko is yung interesting advertisement. Para kasi sa akin, pag hindi interesting is hindi ako masyadong nai-entertain o nawawalan ako ng gana panoodin yung advertisement na yon.
Kino-consider mo din ba yung mga celebrity na nag-advertise? Kasi di ba yung iba, mga fan, so parang gusto nila na bumili ng product kasi pina-fan base nila yung celebrity na mismong nag-advertise ng product.
Yes, sometimes gawa na, syempre, pag idolize mo kung ano yung ina-advertise niya, kailangan mo
sinusuportahan mo lang siya.
Tama. Kailangan mo siyang bilhin para sabihin talagang fan ka niya.
Okay, so our third question is, how can you easily recall a particular product or brand? What do you think are the factors that helps you recall a particular product?
I recall a product kasi yung performance,
Okay.
and then yung quality.
Kino-consider mo din ba yung color? Kasi like, for example, sa Coca-Cola, parang kapag nakakita ka ng red na may letter C, so parang pumapasok na kagad sa isip mo na, ay, Coca-Cola yon or yung logo nila. Do you also consider that?
Yes, kino-consider ko yon yung mga ganun bagay, lalo na kung sa product, lalo na yung sa Louis Vuitton, di ba? Yung
parang
L, N,
diamond.
ganun.
Okay, so our fourth question, what are the factors that influence your decision-making process when buying a certain product?
Kasi sometimes impulsive buyer, hindi ko siya masyadong naiisip na kailangan ko to at kung gusto ko lang to. Basta pag lalo na I'm a working student, no, sumasahod ako. Pag yung alam kong yung sahod ko ay nasa akin na, bili lang ako ng bili ng mga product na nagugustuhan ko. Then, hindi ko siya naiisip na kung kailangan ko ba talaga to or gusto ko lang.
Well, personally, ganun din kasi ako. Like, pag sasahod ako, naglalaan ako ng pera para bumili ng mga product na hindi naman kailangan. Like, parang gusto ko lang isabay sa pag-checkout ko sa Shopee, mga ganun. So, for our fifth question, how does the salesperson affect your buying behavior? Why is it customer experience matter when deciding to buy a product?
For me, hindi naman talaga factor sa akin yung mga salesperson. Because as a salesperson, wala kang sasabihin na negative or pangit sa product na ina-advertise mo. Siyempre, para may mabenta ka or makabenta ka.
Minsan ba na-experience mo na parang na-awkward ka kapag yung mga salesperson, like halimbawa sa SM, yung parang sinusundan ka para lang mabenta yung product nila. Na-awkwardan ka ba dun sa mga...
Yes, na-experience ko yan in Robinson Galleria, yun sa makeup. And then yung babae, yung salesperson is sumusunod siya sa akin na may binibigay siya na parang maliit na kit para sa makeup. Then, pinapatry niya sa akin para bumili ako ng product nila.
Okay, so for our sixth question, which is the last question for this interview, what platform do you usually use in searching a particular product or brand?
I usually Shopee and TikTok app. And then, binabasa ko din yung mga reviews. Honestly, mas nakakatulong kasi sa aming mga consumer na magbasa ng mga reviews and manood ng mga video para bago namin tangkilikin yung product na yun, is aware na kami kung talagang quality yon or kung talagang maganda yung brand na yun para naman hindi masayang yung pera na ipang bibili namin doon.
Nakaka-apekto din ba sa'yo yung mga nag-affiliate na mga TikTok users in terms of buying a product sa TikTok? Kasi usually, uso na yun ngayon yung mga nag-affiliate. Nakaka-apekto ba yun sa pagbili mo ng mga product?
Yes, lalo na sa TikTok shop na yung mga live selling, no? Lumalabas siya bigla. So, nagkaka-interest ako na panoodin yon at kung ano yung product na ina-advertise. Tapos pag nagustuhan ko siya, then magbabasa ako ng mga reviews, ng mga videos niya about sa product na yon. Pag naging satisfied na yun sa akin, bibilin ko na siya.
So that's all for our interview today, Miss Aubrey, and thank you so much for spending your time today.
Thank you so much, Lynn.
And also to our other interviewees, Mr. Virgilio Delos Santos, one of the consumer, and Miss Kaina, our marketing professionals. And most of all, maraming salamat sa Hakki Specialty Coffee for welcoming and letting us to shoot in this awesome place at para na din matry ang kanilang the best and very recommendable menus.